faster now then,
Haste crit chest.
since it won't matter. Supposedly they reduced all of this trash. Unless I misread that and it's only the boss trash. There is he. Yes. Watch out for the whirlwind. That'll hurt. Nice. Are you standing in room? I think so. Baby monitor. What? Oh!
Surveillance state.
Let's see if I can pull it through the bushes. I can.
Quick question.
Boss, it appears to be me. I know, you're supposed to report in everything that you
Still in Puck second.
No, he's the weekly, so we can't kill him. He's mandatory.
Okay, so it doesn't count even if you kill him second? Okay,
Nope,
cool.
if it's one of the two mandatory, they despawn.
That's good to know.
the archer guy is like the best one. He's the one
I know,
Yeah,
which is nice that he's Mando.
I don't know about how you guys have been faring, but any other raid group I've been in, I've been really bad luck with the patterns. Does anyone have like the leather shoulders?
We do not yet. I had to buy those for a serious hit on production today. They got 300.
Oh wow.
We bought the actual one.
I bought the actual one. I don't have the recipe for it.
Okay.
If you need the leather, I can do all of them with the shoulders, the body, and
I have all of them too, except for the
Let's
raid
go
3.
kill.
I just haven't
Let's
gotten
do
the shoulder. So
the horse person over there next.
For patterns, guys, I'm just doing highest roll regardless of whatever else mates me. It's working.
Just make sure you take the tailoring ones or whatever that. As long as we have those. I have. Alright. If you're low on bloods too, I can get tailoring ones. Okay. I think I only have 20, so you can.
there's a guy to our left inside the town hall, drops a couple orbs every time.
That is
Don't know if you
true.
care about him.
I mean, not worth it. But we could go grab it. Does it despawn after the boss?
I think so. Not out, only if you leave the raid instance and group. Just kind of like
Careful
Paladin Boulder.
not to go right here. We don't want to get the person in the tower yet, because that's the humanoid march one, which is a lot easier than the horse one, I think. They are, but the horse one, if you're in a bad spot, can knock you out of the map and it can kill you.
Is Cowled Boulder in a different spot every time?
Yeah, it can be random spots after the second boss.
We try to find one.
Yeah, if you
I
leave
didn't
the
know you
raid
could
group and
boss.
instance, it despawns as well, just like the Lucky did Bloom and the other thing.
You wanna mark him in the house you saw him in? Give it assist, just so we don't miss it.
Isn't
We
the
should
lucky
clear the
chest
tower
always
of
in?
light as well.
Isn't the lucky chest always in?
Yeah, but it can despawn at the
careful here of the fear that this mob does. There's the fear. Can't close it either. Hopefully they didn't hit too many people. I don't even know if fear word works. Lim's
There's a
got it.
pat on the left coming in.
I'll pick it up. I'll get the bat. You just focus on the boss, and the shit. Most of it should despawn.
Guys, this is a fair amount of trash.
10 more minutes, maybe.
Is mage one of the guarantees this week?
Well, we want mage. Cannon is.
I think cannon's that bad.
It can be more annoying. Honestly, the foot soldiers, you can just eat every time. It doesn't do that much damage. Unless you have, like,
Most disruptive.
I think so too. Well, the healer.
If you have a melee heavy group, from what I'm understanding.
Aw, tell that was coming up to get it.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it, but Telt's dead up here.
Okay, can use a scroll on him.
He's at the top, yeah. I just jumped down. I got 2 mobs chasing me though.
You got it?
No, Bakery's going up. It's fine.
Oh, I'm up. I got it.
Are they coming? Are they spinning? What are they doing?
No, they're slowly coming down.
I'm just gonna pull over towards the mage.
You're here,
Start
Vic,
pulling
I'll
this
let
trash.
you do it then.
You can skip all this trash if you want.
All of it?
Yeah, you just run up the
Yeah,
edge
you do
here.
the wall.
Oh, okay.
Ready to be in combat. Save the scroll.
Hey, we're farming.
We are getting to this as quickly as possible so that we can hopefully prog council on Thursday and see how much easier it is with an extra 90 seconds. And with people having their 2-piece, I think it is possible if we can get to it. Well, after tonight, hopefully. We'll
How many people have their 2-piece right now? 'Cause we should have some.
3.
That's why y'all were holding up on me.
I missed first week turn in, but I'll have my 2-piece next week.
Alright, I got Zelda.
How the hell am I supposed to get to her without pulling anything else from her?
Oh, it's not this wall hack. You gotta hack the other one. You gotta the drop that we did last week. That's the
what?
one that you want.
That's fine. We're here. Let's just.
Yeah, this is like it's this thing.
I think I can handle 1 mage with her.
Right. It ain't that bad. We do
It's fine.
have one of
Don't run into the Praetorians. You can hook up right there to the left. Jump over this fence, maybe. Not tall enough.
Boss is a killer for these little people.
Oh, the pets. That's unlucky.
Did it? Pull? Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Got it.
it's fine. Just drag him.
Maybe if he would have been gobbed, he wouldn't have pulled it.
When these mobs had like 1.5 million health. I remember.
right. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
It's super fun.
Be a cool PvP map.
I just say it feels like I'm PvPing
I mean, I think it would be a cool map. For like capture the flag type of thing. Or bases like Rafty Basin.
Somebody wants to taunt her off. I'll try to drag this other shit away. Taunt the skull.
I'm still mad about the nerfs.
You're mad even though you're doing double the damage of everybody else right
Yep,
now.
still mad. Right button, cheese.
With the pyro out
I'll
getting a
tell you at
boost.
the end. I don't watch the PS while I'm doing it.
What do you look at on your screen?
Everything else.
He keeps a close eye on his balefire count.
You know, I know you're a liar because you're a DPS who doesn't die because they're staring at the DPS meter.
It is true, Panda does not eat mechanics.
Yes, he does. He stares at the DPS meter and he dies. Alright, where was that mob you said?
Over in the
house
town hall.
there? We can pull it real quick.
Yeah, he's inside the town hall where the Quimby usually is.
I remember we killed him week 1, I think, in the group I went with on the weekend. And he dropped 3 orbs.
Yeah, Fire Mage
Probably
went
a
from
good
Careful with the Paladin's Consecrate in Red Aura. In here. So we have to run outside if he pops the Consecrate. I'm gonna drag those guys out. I saw it back row. Yep.
3 orbs.
It's guaranteed. Who knows?
We're handing those
really
out
good
left and right right now.
Yeah, but we've got enough where when people get weapon enchants, I should be able to get their weapon enchants for free, pretty much.
Keep forgetting to replace my Crusader with Grand Crusader on King's Fall.
Well, you got the mats, you know.
I
You
got
can chant
him.
the
I
raid
have
if
my
you want.
enchanter. I can do it. I just haven't. I just keep forgetting because I'm just juggling so much.
So we've got cannons, archers, and what else on this one?
Mage and archers and
Foot soldiers?
the mage is the stack. Everybody stacks in the meteor.
That's the meteor.
Yep. And then spread for the cannons. It's the same exact thing that we had last week when we did this, I think.
I think you're right. Yeah, that sounds right.
The ad health in this fight got reduced by 10%, I think.
Another
So
20%.
another
20%.
20.
Drop another
No.
feast, dropping a fresh feast.
So this should be
A handful
boring
of
in
people
comparison.
Just
Again, though, the trash is the priority. Just you don't have to blow it up instantly when it spawns. But if you see like a mage casting or priest casting, you can get on that, kick it. Just be wary of the cavaliers and the artillerymen or whatever, the melee. Because if you're ranged and you just open up on those, you might have aggro for 3 seconds and they hurt.
If it helps, we just have like rogues and warriors chase the priests and mages down so they come in to the main raid.
I don't
Big
like
Yeah.
that. Frozen runes share the same cooldown with dark runes and everything like that. It's rough.
You'll be alright. Alright, we'll do another ready check. Lim and Cappy are gonna be on the boss. And I'll be on the ads. Remember, the most important thing once the boss comes out is making sure that whoever's tanking the boss doesn't have the Crusader Strike magic debuff, or they will get one shot.
Pretty much the only people that need to be talking for this is like Lim and Cappy.
Yeah, I'll pop some world buffs here. If I can find them in my bags. This should be pretty straightforward. This fight got easier, and it was pretty easy when we did it last week, so. We do have 4 healers, so try not to take a ton of damage. And if you do get the stock break, you're immune to damage for 3 seconds. No, you should get healed. Alright, everybody scoot forward. Here. Once I see everybody up here, we'll scooch in. Just waiting on Pekanina back there eating. Alright, here we go. I used both of those beers from Dire Maul, and now my character's great. Actually dry. If you do nuke the mages, they typically don't ice block either. Guess I'm a liar.
In ice block, I should get my targets frozen.
Nice.
Then you have to shower back.
Alright, first ability should be coming out here soon. Stampede, not a big deal if you get hit by these, but there's no reason to get hit now. No.
Well, sometimes there's 2 gaps
Yeah, there's just
if they're
a
next to each other.
split. Yeah.
Need the boss. Get him up.
Scarlet Infantry's melee sweep.
Did one shot you?
Yep. Well, no, it 2-shot me. Hit me twice.
Okay, cannons spread out. Cannons, get to the edges.
Here we have 2 of the abilities.
She should be coming soon. Boss should be. Get away from the boss if you're not a tank. You ready to stack by the boss?
There's like multiple mouses.
It's just the cannon, guys. No.
Nope, it's the. Yep.
Hey, everybody has to stack, guys. Everybody. You have to be in the fireball. We will wait if you are not in the fireball. Looks like no Scalpini and Lim and Cap were not inside. Unless you guys died after.
Nope, I was running for my fucking life.
Lim and Cappy
My
died
bad.
after, but it's weird. I thought most of us were in there.
It doesn't
Not
matter.
almost had it
Everybody.
one shot us.
I think one person can be out and it won't kill everybody. But if there's multiple people out, it will one shot.
I got hit for 8k.
Yeah, it doesn't do damage based on the split. It's not a set amount of damage. It is more damage the more people are not stacking. So if everybody is stacking, it does not hit for much. It's like 1,000.
Good day to you. Safety.
I was in the stack and looking at the DPS meters.
into any Praetorians that are patrolling around.
Not waste my time.
I just got DC.
Hold on, deceased.
Is down. My Zanza. Damn it.
My roids.
Avatar The
Cabbage.
Last Airbender reference.
Yeah, I got it. Sure. I've probably seen it,
But it's been
but I don't
ages.
remember that.
Literally the only American anime considered decent.
Probably true.
It's
When-
not like a
no.
The Clone Wars.
Clown Wars.
The books are way better.
What an
Yeah.
elitist.
You just like what an elite is. You can.
Alright, Cappy and Tree when you guys are ready.
It's not gonna pop.
Some of these people don't even know about Thrawn, and it should.
Alright, everybody scooch forward.
I just know that he's blue. That's all I know.
I'm marking a scout meeting, so I know where you're standing.
Yo, what? I've got no
I'm this way. Boss is out. Boss is out. That's the mechanic. It's stupid. Yep, cannons.
Yeah, missing a ton. Got it.
I have to do this down to the skeleton. Falls, remove it.
Got it. Yeah, I should wait. I need a class.
Black break is out. Archer ability to save any heals here. Some cleave on these ads, they're right next to the boss.
I have my.
You got a taunt.
I did taunt. I had it.
Cavalry is.
Meteor, get to the stack point again. Careful to charge here. Get in. Get in now. Fine, kill the boss. Good job, much easier with the stacking. Rune weapon.
Stupid fucking thrown weapon drops every time.
The chest piece that we already have.
Is the
I would sell that chain recipe. but
Lightforge
it's
blade
still
drop
too
every
grand.
week?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Alright, we already got the tower, so now we can go start doing the trash down here. Go to the other gate, it's quicker. We're gonna do the beach boss first here, instead of the dragon this week. Since I think it'll be easier to get used to.
Are they sneaking around?
I don't know. Are you guys here though? I'm gonna pull these back. Around the corner, so we don't have threat on the others. Let's go that.
You got this blended costume.
If you see any frost areas, just make sure you get out of those so you don't get one-shot. And this guy does apparently drop patterns at a high rate, the Executioner.
I don't know if those are gonna be better than the set pieces or not.
I'm gonna take it. Fuck it.
Okay, then give it to Lim.
Yeah. I was planning on using it.
I think
It says it's not in your misses when I look at everything, but
It's because of the hit rating. It's gotta be.
I think I
What
would
you need.
use it, but I don't know.
Nah, it just keeps you guys on your toes. It's practice for Solar Straza.
Blazing, you still need the chest.
Yeah. I don't know.
I need those.
Putting the male leather working chest pad.
It is also 2 grand on the auction
they get off the skull. And the egg. But we probably should clear the tower. Although,
Let's just not wipe.
we can clear it.
We'll
real
wipe
quick.
at some point across these 3 bases.
I would assume.
There's a pack coming in from
Yeah, we're gonna pull this
this
back.
tower.
I grabbed it.
That's fine. Just trade it to iron or something.
I'm kiting at least one dude with me.
Gotcha.
Or two.
2 dudes. 2 dudes coming down the hill.
I didn't know that this was an ambush.
Thank you, Scalapini.
I guess. Man, he's got the rolls tonight. He won both of them.
Yeah, I'm using them on the shit I'm trading. It's pretty awesome. At least I got a bisque belt I can't wear yet. That'll help.
Yo, you won the tier belt?
No.
The tier belt
The
is
other-
Oh, you
Yeah, the other one.
Oh. That's the non-tier PCs?
Yeah, I'm simming all the combos. Like, is anything an upgrade? Nah, not yet, but it will be.
need that 2-piece.
3% casting speed is a lot.
Alright, bonfire
Uh,
is lit.
Actually, you can probably break the 4-piece if you get both of the offset pieces.
Alright, guys, back to the beach. Are
Yep, we get a
dragging
clear.
Victorians?
I don't have anything. There's nothing up on that one.
Wait, why are we going down here? Are we doing a different encounter?
We're doing the
Yes.
beach boss first.
This guy. No, we have not. This one, they used to have a 5.5 minute enrage. Now it's 7 minutes. The only real hard part about this fight was the enrage when I did it.
Blazing, where I was telling you, if you hit the grass right over here, it's the recent. So just be careful on that.
Is there any cleave on this fight? Or like
Yes.
big area?
Fire patches on the ground.
We'll see. I'll explain it once we clear everything.
The
So the boss is gonna. Yeah, that's the elite ads I think up top.
Yeah.
I meant for us.
If we
So
clear
these
this,
privateers, these are the mobs that spawn on the boats during the fight. They're not very strong, they melee very weak in their range. So follow me up on this boat. I'm going to show you guys what this mechanic is. Really the most important mechanic on the fight. Every
Should
20
be right here too.
every 25% we have to shoot a cannonball from this cannon where we're at up top, and on the other boat there's a cannon. And it will break a bubble that is put on the boss at 75, 50, and 25%. You have to do both. Doesn't matter how long it takes, you just have to do both. The longer it takes, the boss gets stacks of a buff that make him do more damage. So at 80%, we're gonna have 3 people go to each boat. It'll be Lim, Cappy as the tanks, who will sit up top right here, because there will be an elite mob that will spawn up here at 75, 50, and 25. So as soon as that mob spawns, just get aggro on him, and then run back down the beach to the rest of the raid. Don't try to tank it up here or kill it, just run it down. The
Alright,
healer will come over, and it will hot up the DPS, which I'll assign, and the healer can just kind of chill up here. And the DPS, come down with me. Let's see, Strout,
Brandon Eyes. This is
And-
for you two.
Rand, and Eyes, I want you guys to probably go to, just so we have people who've seen it. The
Wow,
cannonballs
usually we
will
want a
spawn.
decurser in case the curse
You won't
goes
need
out.
it. We can underwater breathing the whole raid, and the deep curse doesn't do anything. Because you can't drown.
Blazing, every time I've done it, it's right where I've jumped.
Yeah, so Strout is like teabagging this spot. There's one I've seen here. And it's just gonna spawn somewhere in this area. There's like 4 corners of this room. It's not gonna be in the back. It's gonna be in this general area. There's a giant stack of cannonballs that will sparkle. You click that, you pop a speed boost or whatever you have. You come back up, and then you just click the cannon. And then you run back down. And that's it.
Alright,
The
while
whole
we're over
phase.
here, while we're over here, Sprout, Eyes, come here. We gotta get the thing.
Oh, the doubloon thing.
Yeah. So Sprout,
to
you need
open
to
it?
use the combination to pick this lock here, and then Eyes, this is your Miss Trinket in the chest over here.
We can roll it out, but I don't think many other people are gonna want it because it's not a spell damage trinket.
Where you guys at?
I think so.
You're back in the back corner.
This is blocked.
I just heard Bis Trinket and perked up.
So, here, let me put this in the chat.
For this thing, you have to turn it in the guild chat.
That's in
Yeah,
the raid chat. That's the item that's gonna be picked out of this chest.
But yeah, the
Anybody-
combination that you put in guild chat, yeah. 2 left, 3 right, 1 left.
Yep, I did the combination and it unlocks. Now it should be unlocked.
And that should
And
be the
I
item.
think you can't master loot it, so I think Eyes just needs to go pull it out of the chest.
Does anybody else want it?
Yeah, go ahead. He might be able to loot it, but you might have to master loot it too. I've had an issue with it before.
Yeah, the one raid I was in, the master looter got stuck with it and wouldn't go to the other person. Are you able to grab it, Eyes?
I'm in the chest. I did not grab it yet.
Oh, I think we established it's basically druid. So I think
Okay.
And I've already got mine.
and I will just assign you a +1 and you're good to go.
I do not meet the requirements to loot this item.
Okay.
Yes,
I will...
I'm gonna do it. Yeah, just come up
stay
on the
right
boat
here in
iron.
case
And... So for this boat over here, we'll have
He's
Cappy.
also telling me I do not meet the requirements to loot this.
Fine, I'll
Maybe
do that.
Strout has to do it since he opened it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Let me try to open it and see if I can do it.
Yeah, that was the issue, is the master looter grabbed
Oh,
it,
well-
so that it's a group that grabs them and trades them after.
Okay, well let me do it because I'm the raid leader, I
Eyes
guess.
received it.
You got it, cool.
They let me master loot it.
Yeah, we might
Which
have
is
to
weird.
auto-present cargo too, by the way.
He can
Yeah,
manually
I'll
just
assign you the +1. I mean, it won't
So
show
up
the
on-
item, but you'll
up on this boat when we do the boss, guys. When the boss hits 80, 55, and 30%, I want Cappy and Tree to come up and stand on the boat here, and then Strout will come up here as well. Just put a rejuve and a regrowth on Strout Tree, and he'll run. You can stay up here because there's 4 mini ads that spawn at the bottom. He can run down and wait for the cannonball to spawn, loot it, come up, and then as soon as the elite spawns, you and Cappy Tree will just run back down to the raid. He'll get aggro and he'll run. And everybody on the boat will ignore the 4 non-elite weak mobs down there, and then we'll just pick them up as they run on the beach. On the other
So
side,
guys, if you
we'll have
see where
Lim.
iron is, these cannons will shoot you to the boat. So depending on where
Yep.
we are on the beach, you can fire yourself up.
Yeah, so that's when we hit 80 and 55, whatever. That's what I would run to. Run up here, shoot yourself over to your boat. It is important that the healer and the DPS, or specifically the DPS, gets there quickly so that he can get underneath before any of the shit spawns. The tank can kind of wait a little bit. The healer can wait a little bit. But Strout, you want to go pretty quick so that you can be ready for it to spawn. It's better for you to be down there waiting than it would be for you to be late.
Mm-hmm.
And on the you are, yeah, you are the one over
Slash
here
Correct.
where we just were. Other side will have Toda, since you can renew and hopefully get heal aggro. Lim tanking up top. Oh, there's mobs over here. Anybody else seen it? Vacay, you've seen it, haven't you, on the
I
boat?
can do it if you want me to.
I never did the boat.
Care.
You never did it?
To be honest.
Okay.
No.
You can do it, Iron, that's fine. You can blink, so you're pretty quick too. And you can always ice block if you get low and somebody else will get aggro. But I don't think those mobs are gonna do any damage to you. Really. When I was on my priest, I got one time and I had all 4 of them on me and I power shielded and it was just absorb.
What did they change with the cannons in the hotfix?
The
Something
cannons?
about the yeah, they in the patch notes they mentioned how they updated the cannons to do something correctly.
I don't know.
They did not.
Other than that,
The cannons that did the fire.
The cannons in the middle, you can just hop in them to shoot you to the boat. If you're
maybe it would shoot you the wrong way,
depending on where you're tanking the boss, like my group last night tanked it on the south side. So the runner on the north side just shoots themselves over onto the ship.
So the boss himself.
Nathan, you guys are doing a tank swap though, aren't you? Can we have both of the other tanks go away? Or I guess he's bubbled low.
He's gonna be bubbled, and I should be fine for the 5% that they run up there. It reduces max health, and I have more health than them anyway, so. No, you're fine. I gotta explain the rest to everybody else. So the boss himself is gonna patrol on this pier right here that we're on. I'm gonna pull him, and we'll pull him over to this side first. Every like 20 seconds, he does like a massive speed increase, and he just kind of darts around randomly. And oil slicks will drop randomly. Don't stand in the oil, because the boats will periodically shoot cannonballs and light the oil on fire. If you're in that oil slick lit on fire, you'll take a stacking debuff that does a lot of fire damage. And it lasts for 30 seconds, and you can't cleanse it.
Also, the
So
fire
just
does
get out of
not
the fire.
go out.
Some of it does go out. It just takes a while. I think the idea is you do not want to stand in the oil slick, because if the cannons target you and shoot the oil slick, that fire I think lasts for a very long time.
So the majority
way-
of us are just sitting on the beach killing the boss.
Correct. And then
Boss
we
is
will
kinda
drag
low.
the ads. The tanks will drag those ads down quickly, and we'll just wait till they get in range, and you'll kill those while we wait for the cannons to go off. And then once the boss is back up, you can focus down those 2 elites, and then go back to the boss, and then the other ranged mobs will just trickle in slowly, and it's not a big deal. And yes, if we do need to do that tank swap, I'll call it out, but I don't know how much of a health reduction it is. But I've already got 3,000 more health than you guys. 4,000 more.
Dock workers at the
So-
base of the big boat here, and then I think
Yeah, we have to pull
top.
everything up. That's pretty much the fight. So as long as we can get people on the boats and get the cannon shot quickly, he won't gain very many stacks, and it won't be that difficult. The hard part of this fight is sub 30% when he gets that last bubble. He's probably going to have about 10 stacks, and he's going to do like 20% more damage. I think it's 2% per stack or something. And I think it's also an attack speed increase. I don't remember exactly what it
The
does.
longer it goes, the harder it is.
Correct. And the enrage timer was the Oh, you're laughing because of the... I got you.
The longer it goes, the harder it gets.
So, when do I go up top then?
I'll call it out. 5% before he bubbles. So 80% on the boss. If you're closer to the plank, just run up the plank, but you're probably not going to be for your boat. So just run up here, click on this cannon, and it'll launch you over. And then you'll just chill up top. And your mob that you need to grab will be up here. And then immediately just jump back off the boat after you have aggro on it, and just drag it to the right. If we have to adjust, if you have to stay up there to help with the other ads, we can, but I'm pretty sure that the people going down Iron Flame and Strout will not need. As soon as they click the cannon, they're going to jump off the boat, and they're going to run to us, and those ads will trickle in behind.
Go up and kill these dudes.
Yep, any questions? Everywhere.
Runners,
He
the
spawns on the dock, so as long as we stay away from the
Yeah, but somebody's...
the bombs don't spawn in the same spot every time. By the way.
The cannonballs down below? Yeah, they do not.
I've just been lucky then.
They're... Yeah, I mean, there's like 4 spots it can be, so it's not a very wide variety of things. You guys near the pier, you guys need to move away from the pier. There you go, boss.
Get off the pier, dock.
That's why I was waiting, because Strout needed to step away. That's true. Does he? This boat or the other boats?
Southern boat, I believe, if you drag one of those.
It's the grass. You hit the
Alright.
grass right there, and then right in there, you hit the grass.
Alright, well, I'm dragging him down first. Ranged and healers, try to stay pretty grouped up on the beach so that you guys can move as one unit when you have to dodge the fire. I will try my best to pull the boss closer to you guys so you guys can keep ranged. I know when I did this on my priest, I was pissed the entire fight because the tanks were assholes where they brought the boss every time. And do have over 50% dodge still, so I might not need the tank swaps that often. We'll see.
Bearbout has a skull on its head. Putting a feast down.
If we miss anything on this beach too, because he will, his little dart thing is annoying. He'll dash like 60 yards away. He will come back to the tank, but the tendency of melee is to just chase him, and the tanks is just to chase him. He only has 20 million now, Jesus. At 24, 23, I think.
Have y'all ever eaten fish as a water elemental before? Crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of not okay, Ran. Alright, any questions on what we're doing? Who's going over to the right boat?
Is there a range that has done this?
Your
before
right or
you
my
guys?
right?
Cappy's going right?
What's your question, Chief?
I just want to stand by somebody who's done this before.
Just
Oh,
stand
it's
by
basically
any
big
of the range.
oil, get out of it, fire, don't get in it.
For you, don't stand in fire. That's the fight. Don't stand in fire, don't stand in tar. Yep. With fire. Fire.
I think we got Stroud, right?
Yep, you got Stroud on the right. Yep.
Going on the right boat, yes.
Tree, Cappy.
Alright, swoop over here and we'll pull him towards the side. And we'll kind of, as the fight goes, I will try to bring him closer to the cannons when he gets to transition phase, so that you guys don't have to run very far. But this guy's kind of a bitch to position, regardless.
Kind of just bullfuck all over the place.
Yeah. Let me get a weapon out real quick.
Are you starting with it?
Yeah. I want to see what this debuff does.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, I didn't put underwater breathing up. So yeah, you guys are gonna have to decurse.
If Painted wants to underwater breath everybody.
Here's the dash.
A rage frame.
Beware.
Get out of the fire swirls, out of the fire swirls.
Am I missing?
Aiden,
Alright, I got
run
underwater.
up to the boat?
Yep. Yep, run up to your boats. I got underwater breathing on the 6 people on the boat, so you guys should be good.
We have a decurse on each side, so we should be
Beware.
It's fine, ads are not
just
coming
waiting
yet.
for an
Alright,
ad.
75%. Now, get ready to click your cannonballs. Bring your ads down on the boat, yes. Bring him down, Cappy, bring him down. Shoot the
There are like
cannonball,
a
shoot
bunch
the
more
cannon.
in the boat.
Alright, I know, they'll come.
Okay.
Those guys are very weak.
How many stacks did we get that time?
4. Bring those ads to the boss and we'll cleave him down.
All cannoneers. Okay.
You have a scallywag still? Make sure we get that one. Those are the order moves. He hasn't debuffed me with anything.
Beware.
I have thread this needle. Oh, that's gonna be bad.
These ads are living way too long.
Alright, 57%. Cannon teams, get ready.
Beware.
Alright, cannon teams, go ahead. I am dead. Push him, push him. You can still get.
Cappy is coming for
Waiting.
you, the boss.
Oh.
Jump
Might
off toward
reset.
this.
No, he reset.
Yeah,
It's fine.
he reset.
Oh, he reset? Okay.
Yeah, I took a few fire stacks and I did have the debuff. It only put me at 11k HP.
I think you died if you had 2 wounds, right? The mortal wound.
No, I just didn't get healed.
So it's chaotic, but really not that bad.
No, it's not too bad. And as soon
Would
as
it be
he phases
helpful
there, my stacks will
if-
drop.
Would it be helpful if Tree wasn't cursing and healing instead?
Well,
Everyone should be decursing. It was just like half the raid.
I'm gonna have underwater breathing up here this time, so it won't be as big of a deal.
And I'm just waiting on the deck for the big elite to spawn. Right?
Yes, up top. You do
worry
not
about
go
the-
underneath. Correct.
Just double check Tree. I don't think you need to go on the boat. Those things don't hit for anything.
I just go up there and just pot, so they pot Stroud, so they pull down.
Alright, I got underwater breathing on everybody, I think.
Yeah, I got him on my raid frame now. Everybody
I would
got it.
just stay down with Blazing. He's the only one that really matters. Personally.
That's
Is
true.
he-
You probably don't need a healer to go up.
Please
Yeah.
don't say need me down there for the curse.
So were the added damage actually, was the added damage actually a problem?
It was, you just want the scallywags to die. They don't really do anything, so it's not really a big deal. It's just annoying to have them running around.
Okay, I'm gonna stay
So-
single target then.
Lim, you and Cappy have assist. Just mark your ad with like an X. The Cappy mark yours with an X, and Lim mark yours with like a triangle. When you drag it
I
down, so we
was
can
saying
see.
like just have the healer or just have the range do it.
What do you mean?
Like not put a tank there. Just tank swap down here.
But the
Yeah,
boss isn't
I
active.
was
though,
running
that's
it.
funny.
I was running it last night on my feral druid, and we would just have the hunters tag the elite mob that spawns on the deck, and then drag it down to the tanks.
We could do that.
And then you don't have to because the
Well,
tanks and the
Cappy,
healers are
keep
just
doing that,
sitting there.
Cappy. Cappy, keep doing your thing on your boat, and instead of Lim going left, Bungus, can you go left to that boat? And just stand on the top of the boat, hit the elite, and then just run to the raid. On the one over here. Just be
Don't get hit,
careful.
though.
Make sure Toda doesn't get one shot by that thing up there though.
So to that time I took all the damage. We actually got one of the fireballs from the boat on the stairs going between the main deck and below.
We tried the free cannonball strat.
They fixed that. That was part of the hotfix. When you reset the boss, the cannonballs now despawn. Otherwise, you could get to 75% 3 times and have 6 cannonballs in your raid and just never have to do the mechanic.
Yeah.
Which is silly. I think. As long as Iron Flame is, you didn't take any damage, Iron Flame up there from the mobs underneath.
I took it like the cannonballs that usually go out here on the so I took a bunch of damage from that, but no, the mobs themselves.
Okay, I see what you're saying. That is unfortunate that that is possible. Alright, everybody's ready. Where's the boss? Somebody got close. Probably a fight I should swap to my single target.
Beware.
Great. 81. 80. Go ahead and get to your boats, guys. We're gonna get one more dash here, I think, before 75. Yep, that's good. That'll give you guys a little bit more time. Okay. It should fade. All right, 75. I'm gonna mark Cappies with an X. And Bungus, oh, you can't feign, Bungus, you can't feign. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't know what happens. It's gonna happen to that mob. Well,
Yeah, it's chasing.
okay. I need a taunt off of me. If one of you guys can taunt the boss.
I don't think Bungus fainted. I think he died. If we want to get him up. Yeah.
Which mode is he on?
It's left side.
Beware.
I got the boss back.
He's on the ground. Yeah, he's on the beach. I grabbed over the right.
63. Hit this triangle, guys. We don't want these ads up.
Beware.
Very close to resetting it.
53. Get on your boats. I have mortal wound. Go and taunt off the limb. And 50 should be transitioning. Okay, bring that ad down quick. Good. Okay, other boat, other boat. Where are we at, Strout? Where's that cannonball?
Did it not fire?
Oh,
No, it did not fire. That's not good.
We'll have to reset.
Okay.
Run now. Go one shot the whole raid.
I'm just going to the boats. Yeah, make sure before you jump that it actually shoots.
I didn't jump. I was still on the boat. This wasn't shooting.
Why aren't you guys resetting?
we are. But the boss, the ads don't reset.
Well, I think the boss just reset.
By the way, guys, this is how fast the ad should be dying when we bring it group back up after that phase.
Tiny ones aren't as big of a deal. It's the two elites that have 600k. Those guys need to die quick because they actually hurt.
Are we doing something wrong?
Not really, no.
Cannon just didn't go out.
Oh, we got glitched.
Misfire, misfire, misfire.
It's saying that a lot every time I click it, it's firing. I have the ball in my inventory.
That's weird.
Still have it there? Maybe destroy it.
No, it disappeared after this.
You are reloading the bot just to be safe.
Yeah, maybe I should reload my entire game.
Fresh feast is done, guys. Fresh feast. Mages, let's get a round of intellect after.
Be right back.
I mean,
This is the whole
that's-
fight, though, guys. There's no more mechanics.
Yeah, it's literally it.
We just have to do it 3 times.
We've been pretty good with the fires and the oils too. I don't think we lit any.
Not really. It is kind of a pain in the ass because if he does a tar on you, you're gonna be probably gonna be stuck in there long enough to get lit on fire.
Do you think?
Yep.
You go first.
I was to say, it doesn't look like you really need me over there. I think I'd just go on the boat. Safer.
Me?
We don't want anyone dying then.
It just depends. It depends if I have a stack at 55% going to 50. So the first time, I think it's fine because the boss doesn't have very many stacks. But I think for the 30 to 25% transition, I want a second tank here. Because if I have 8,000 HP and he's hitting with like 8 stacks, I might die. When he doesn't have any stacks, it's not a big deal.
I only did
Yeah,
left because I misremembered where the mob spawns. I thought he came out of the door, not like spawned on the deck. So he'd spawn on top of me and just beat me to death.
Yeah, you can actually just leave a trap up there if you
Yeah,
want.
that's what I did the second time.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'll just stay here then.
It should be fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
And
try
I'll give-
call out where you're going to move?
It's gonna be tough too, but I can try.
Even
Mo-
if
Could
it's
you
only
sing a
like
song while
second
you're doing it?
before.
I'm going to move like a horseshoe from this boat to the other boat, ideally. So I want him to hit 75 here. I want him to hit 50 where the rate is now, and I want him to hit 25 over by that other boat, construction boat thing.
Okay, that's fine then.
But I'm gonna try to drag him during the cannonball phase to where you guys don't have to move, that you're still in range. Sometimes though it's not possible based on where the fire falls.
Yeah, I've had them. Okay, that's fine.
We'll put
It's
a square
shitty.
on his head, and you can just watch him run around.
Yeah, I'll do that again. I gave
Just
you
kidding. You have
assist,
one on there. That's just.
Bungus. I swapped it to something else. Bungus, I gave you assist if you want to mark your elite when you tag him with the triangle.
Okay.
Just so we see it walking in and can distinguish it from the other ads.
Okay, we'll do.
Anybody else have any
Put our
questions?
buffs.
Sure. I think Lim died.
Should everyone get buffed after?
Lim needs them.
Lim needs. I'll do this round then for.
Are you still going over to the boat, Soda, or no? Just Iron Flame. Okay. I am going to Soulstone Iron Flame just in case something weird happens. He's the only one over there. I don't know if it'll despawn in your bags if you die though. Wait, scooch up over here, guys.
What? My soulstone is on Toda. When he was on the boat.
Oh, ignore that. He turned around.
5, 4, 3,
Sorry.
2,
I saw the even.
1.
Wound, I should be fine. First stack.
Beware.
Alright, got it back. 81. 80. I do have Mortal Wound, but I think it's gonna fade. 76. 1%,
Beware.
30, and phase. Oh, the cannons are still coming out. Oh, I hope that's not on the boats for you guys.
It was, but I was off in time. My ball is out.
And okay, boss is active. Good job. Ryo, those 2 ads coming down. Taunt, limp, taunt. Drag them up to the boss if we can.
Beware.
Jesus. Let me know if you need me to taunt off you, Lim. X and triangle, guys. X and triangle. Alright. Yep, I got it.
Beware.
Here, guys, get it.
57. We're gonna get one more dash here. 55.
With the random charge, guys, you need to be on the ledge because the charge.
Beware.
About to phase. Phasing.
I need dispelled on the boat.
You have underwater breathing.
My
I'm
cannonballs
gonna die
up.
down here. Down right boat.
Did you shoot the boat or shoot the cannon or no?
Not the cannon here, so that's all you have to be. There's just like 6.
Gotta reset.
Gallywag.
I grabbed all that.
Let's do just
So we just need to go way earlier, because I don't have time when the scallywag's gonna spawn. So I just need to go way earlier with a healer to grab all that shit.
you don't need to grab the stuff underneath.
Apparently I do. Why is Stroud
Somebody
dead
somebody
then?
He
needs
drowned.
guys
He needed
guys.
to be decursed.
Oh.
Stroud?
Well, Stroud's trying to tell me to come down and get the ads.
We need somebody to go to the
Beware.
boat and get the cannonball, or the boss will not reset.
There are no cannonballs on this boat.
Oh, never mind. He just reset. He just came active at me. I don't think he died due to drowning, because you can't die from drowning on this boat. We have the Warlock buff on you. You're immune to it. I think he died from the ads underneath hitting him.
Right. But you're saying we don't need to deal
So-
with the ads?
So I'm telling you, the whole reason we had a healer was to put hots on the rogue and on Ironfall, so that if the ads hit them, the healer would get aggro and the ads would run off the boat. That's why the healers were over there.
So Strout, it might be different for you and I. I've never not had this tray right here spawn.
See,
So
look.
I only have ever had to duck into the room, grab it, and then run right back up the stairs.
I'm getting really bad luck. Then come to me real quick. If you
I've
look-
only ever done the other boat though, so maybe
Yeah.
it's a boat difference.
Yeah, it is. This boat spawns in the back here. See this one here?
Okay, so that's what
And
you
then
need to grab.
Then there's this one. It spawns right here sometimes.
Yeah,
and then
there's-
it spawns over here sometimes. So I have to run through like 6 ads.
Yeah, the other boat. If you ever run it on a different tune, take the other
I do.
because it's always right here.
Yeah, my Paladin runs the left boat.
Never.
Yeah, there was an ad up here I grabbed.
It's fucked up.
Let's send a second person with Stroud on the right one then, just in case it's unlucky. So there's 2 people looking.
If you have someone on the deck doing the big guy, just have the healer go below with Strout.
That's fine. Yeah, let's go with Stroud then.
Yeah. Just go below and then you should be fine.
Yeah.
I am. Because I'm taking a ton of damage right away.
Refresh your feast if you're using feast, guys. The world buffs in a sec for Strout.
But we got unlucky where a cannonball hits right around the cannon. So then it's just...
Yeah, that
Question.
timing is
If
annoying.
we all have the water breathing, we don't need to decurse at all, right? Because I think we are still decursing, but we probably should stop.
I'm not 100% sure what happens if it times out, but you should not take the drown damage. I would still
Not
decurse it if there's
decurse?
nothing else to do.
Well, there's
But
always DPS
if you
to
have
go
some,
off.
well, for you guys, yeah, the DPS should not be decursing. If there's
We'll
nothing to
stop
really
decursing.
heal, the healers can decurse if you want. Like Tree can toss a decurse, so, but I don't think it's gonna do anything. Our underwater breathing lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And unless that was hotfixed and they didn't put it in their patch notes, it doesn't do anything with you.
So, I mean, it extends the timer to 30 seconds instead of 10, so I would err on the side of if that 30-second timer times out, you probably just die. But, I mean, we can test it, I guess.
That's what happens, but I think that's why, yeah. instant kill, but I believe if you have water breathing, it does. Let's just try it at this point. We'll find out.
Just leave one person. Leave one person not decursed. That
I'm
is
gonna
not.
leave Iron Flame Undecurse and one of them.
No, he's important.
So do Craig or vacay on the beach.
No.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Ah, that's fine.
I have a
volunteers
cannonball.
fishing.
I'm deleting it. I guess Stroud, if you have a cannonball, delete it just in case that someone.
Yeah, I didn't pick it up this time.
That's
I
no
didn't know.
brand
No,
new
don't
trick.
delete that shit. Trade it to somebody.
No, I deleted it just.
All right. Do we have
Get it,
boats?
guys. Let's do it. This is the one.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah, we have boats.
2, 1.
Just drop down to 4. Mark, Fisher's there.
Alright, Decurse me.
Do you want me to talk?
You don't need to on this one. If I get a second stack, definitely. I don't think he usually does a second stack.
Beware.
Okay, 81, 80.
Yeah,
They did
can't
die.
confirm it is an instant kill.
Alright, let's just reset it. I'll just reset it. Since nobody else died.
Yeah, you guys suck.
Some bullshit.
Beware.
Interesting. So I guess they did change that. Yeah, he's run off the boat. Because that definitely did not kill anybody when I did it 2 weekends ago.
I agree. When I did it.
No, they weren't. They weren't. They had blocks. Just keep water breathing and they ignored it.
Yep, that's what we did as well. So they fixed that.
Well, that's good
Right.
because I really don't want to buff the raid every pull. It's a giant pain in the ass.
I'll pop
Well,
the world.
so it's still important
Is
because
that why you're warlock?
I'll still buy great with it.
Do you guys curse with buff or do you want me to drop it?
So I
Great
can
the end. I think the underwater breathing still does give you more time to decurse. Because you start taking drowning damage a lot sooner than the 30 seconds, I think.
Oh, we still got
Okay,
7 minutes.
okay, so the dude that's on the left boat is gonna need decursed eventually. Yes? No?
Yeah, but it's iron. He can decurse himself.
I can decurse myself.
And Tree can decurse
Old
himself.
Bungus needed it, and I was able to get him. So.
Alright.
You just click the box.
Is everybody ready?
You got 30 seconds on cooldown.
Okay, we can wait.
Yeah, 30 seconds on 2-minute cooldowns if you're in cools.
Well, he has a Paladin gear in the 30 seconds.
Oh, he's going to.
He's gonna pause right here for a second.
We'll be good by the time he comes back.
Can you distract him?
Yep.
Nope. He's good. You're good. You're good.
Yep.
Alright, I'm coming.
Alright, evocate, guys. We're going.
You're fine.
Something's wrong with you.
But your threat is just a lot higher than Spool.
No, something's wrong. You have salve or something.
Beware.
Lower than you should be.
He's got light. No sun.
Went time. now. Taunt it back as soon as it sends. He put it right back on me immediately.
Beware.
76. ads, guys. Go ahead and taunt.
Looks like there's still one. Just doing whatever.
Beware.
No, the Scallywag, second Scallywag just
60%. It's got 5 more percent. Go ahead and taunt.
Nope, got resisted.
Good.
Oh. Give me. Okay, out the way.
You're fine. I do have a second stack, so please taunt immediately.
Beware.
And phasing now. That had 5,000 HP with a second stack, so
Yeah.
Sure not to go too close to the edge of the playfield.
My cannonball's out.
okay, that should be coming. You know when you get your stack. There you go. Busts on me. Big damage on these ads, guys.
Beware.
Getting your ad doesn't really matter, just leave it. 35%, 10 more percent. Okay, 30% now. Go ahead and taunt.
Beware.
Jesus, those are terrible fires.
Do you want me to bring him onto the dock?
No, just leave him right here. This is good. 26%, 1%. And phase now. Shoot these cannons as quick as you can. Stay on the side of the beach over here. So plenty of time on the berserk. Do you have the ball? What the fuck, man? Get up there, try to grab the ball. This is gonna be rough on the boss, though.
Now it should be just down the stairs, Just right there it should be.
Kill these scallywag, quick. Get ready to put a bark skin on me as soon as he is up.
I'm gonna take it. What plus shield
Okay. Okay. Okay, it's on limb. Bark skin on limb.
Shield walled it.
All damage on the boss, ignore the ads.
I still got my shield wall, so let me know.
All those ads are on
Shield
screen, I
walls
think.
in 5, taunt in 5. With shield walls.
Ignore the berserk timer.
We got 1 minute, 25 seconds.
Yep, we got plenty of time.
Shield wall in 1 second.
And stop him if you can.
Beware.
I just laid
Nice,
on hands.
good. I'm not taunting. I got it.
I taunt. You got it? Okay.
I got it. The buffs aren't, it's not that much damage, just the mortal strike becomes that much better. We got it. Good job, guys. Even with the glitch.
Beware.
Good shit, everyone.
I can. He actually whispered me and he was like, watch this, I'm gonna pretend like I can't have support. It is a good ring.
Yeah, it's from the had to break a lot of laws to get that ring.
Breaking law.
I mean, that's a different kind of breaking the law, but that's okay.
I think if we go up this side, it puts us close to the Houndmaster.
We're gonna take a little break or no?
We can if you would like. Take like 5 minutes after the loot goes out. We'll still do trash with those that are still here.
I'll do loot quick.
I'll just go now.
Yeah, can you take a little break? Take it now. That's fine.
Right here is the Paladin Druid hands. Paladin Druid hands.
Actually, I don't want to go this way.
That fucking 91. Look at me.
Let's go the other way. All this
28
trash.
wins that. 28.
We don't need to
wins
pull
that.
this.
Rogue, priest, warlock.
Oh, my trinket wasn't rolled as off spec. Oh, damn.
95 on this one, apparently.
Also wasn't a druid token. Nice.
It was the previous one.
Did Endurance not win the wrist at the first boss?
No, Stroud did.
Oh, Toda won. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because he snuck that 92 in there. Nice. We have a cleric in the back. Let's script that in and make sure we get picks on it.
Look out for the stuff on the ledge, eyes. Oh no.
Okay, that was a good deal.
Oh shit.
Let's go. Go, guys, go. And then kill the web right next to the skull.
Got more.
Jesus.
Well, left side.
I have target soul straws on macro to every of my abilities, so I can attack them.
Just keep getting chased. Down. Down. We have 4 healers. I don't want to do the dragon. Unless we have nothing left.
We have to practice on dragon.
Yeah, with 6 healers. Houndmaster should be. Yeah, without the misclick thing, we would have had that cannon boss almost without the enraged pre-nerf. It was close.
These mobs just run away at low health and pull the kill the low health guys. They're good at
Thunder with 0 HP, guys. I am frozen.
So that was a lot of people.
It's fun blazing if you can. Thanks. And now there's gold in the back. So don't use Starfire or Starfall on this trash, please. That was at the end, yes, but at the beginning we pulled some because of AoE.
No, we pulled some
shit.
because I walked into a mob. That's what happened.
Starfall's
Yeah,
okay, but
Blazer.
Starfall you want to make sure to have the minimum range. Like,
Yeah, if you have that, but I don't. You guys still use that?
should not be using the max range item or any trash in here because there's just so much of it.
We did get the tower, right? Yeah.
What do you mean stack?
He can just take the
Where's he at? Oh, he just run up the ramp.
He's lost.
I mean, depends on how you define it.
Galpini, we're taking off lunch.
Do you really think those are
More than a
gonna be?
small accident.
Less mobs. And we have to pull these if we do dragon next. I think these are easy, yeah.
Sorry.
You're still.
Oh, Scarlet.
I guess I shouldn't have attacked those unless you pulled them.
You pulled them and then I attacked them right after you.
Unlucky. I thought it was the reverse.
I saw your shadow bolts fucking flying into the sky. I was like, where are those going? And then I saw them and I was like, oh, and then mine went right after yours.
Dragons right now, guys.
What's up?
Your bait on trash? Wow. I'm sorry. Can I go too fast?
Better than too slow. It's way better. It's way
I'm getting recklessness in all these mobs just for you guys. I think he cleaves this guy.
This guy will lay on hands.
He might. Well, he just used it on the defender.
Really? Okay.
Yep, he did.
Maybe he's not infinite.
Yeah, he already used it.
Yeah, now.
That's funny. He's the one defender. That's awesome.
You guys still want to do ranged on the house? I don't really think we need to, but if you guys would like to, you can.
Hey,
The
I've got a
DPS.
good strat that we did last night. If you'd
For
like.
this, is it over here in this area?
Sorry?
Is it over here in this area that you fought it, or was it back somewhere else?
The strat is kind of, instead of the range being on the roof, you tank the Alexi directly in front of this building on the side, kind of by the fence, and then you have the melee. Well, you have the whole raid minus range hunters. Stack basically pixel stack inside of the boss, and then as soon as you get the one debuff, you just move back, and then the next set of 5 will get the buff, and you just keep rotating, and it's very effective. The only thing is you can't go in front of the boss. Like if you stack too close, then you'll get cleaved.
Just show me where you're standing over here. You're standing on this side of the house over here?
It was back at this other house over, like, that's where we did it. and then you can
Oh, the barn?
LOS. Yeah, the barn. Sorry, and then kind of tanked the bear. I don't know, kind of just 5 yards from where they're at now.
Okay, so you just pulled them over here, essentially.
Yep. Pulled Alexi kind of onto the house, like onto the barn right here.
That's kind of what we did our last attempt. Or the bear was closer, but... We got whelps. I marked the whelp to kill first.
And then people will periodically get the green stack, and those people kind of just want to be further away. You can kind of bait it onto some healers that can heal themselves well. Yeah, worked pretty good. You don't even tank swap, you just out heal the 5 stack. Yeah, it'll wear off.
I mean, I could put my fire resist set on and probably...
Did you have? We have 4. A lot of groups run like 5 or 6.
We had 5.
And 6, that might not work, but...
Plus my fire resistance on, and I'll tank Alexi. I'll probably resist. Stacks.
So, what's going on for
Putting
the
a
rest of us?
feast down, and then do world buffs in a second.
So we're gonna bring... We're gonna bring the boss over here.
Which one?
Alexi, the humanoid. Ranged. You guys can just be... Oh, well, that's great. Let me... Yeah, hopefully y'all aren't... Well, you just healed me.
Yeah, we're on.
I know. Just bring the bear over there. Stack from the beast.
Everyone, back to the real.
On Alexi.
That's right. As soon as you get 1 stack of red, just move back
away.
2 yards.
Just don't stand in front of the boss, you'll get cleaved. Pekanina, do not stand in front of the boss. If you have the green debuff, just get away from the bear.
If you move the bear, you can move the bear further away from us.
Oh, this way. That's fine. I mean, this way, no one gets the impact. So.
Oh, that's great. Oh, some people AoE, good job.
Well, we didn't have time to change our runes.
I think Shadow Bolt would hit it.
Pretty sure it did because I had a lip.
Just kill the ads.
I have stacks though.
I agree with that assessment, brother. I was watching it. When my life moons ticked off, yep. Yep.
You get away from Alexi. Yeah, because he's only going to put it on 5 people. And ideally, if you guys are closer than me, I won't even get a stack.
Is only heal doing it? The bear's not doing it?
No, the bear
What can I
will.
do
He'll
for
put the
you?
green stacks out. But again, you can do the same thing. If you get a green stack, just move further away from the bear and closer.
I didn't think... I think we were all focused on the human. I didn't think anyone was really focused.
It doesn't matter. They split health.
I meant more from a stacking perspective. If we
I
need
got
to
you.
be
Yeah.
managing stacks on both, I feel like we were only managing stacks on the human.
Would that be correct, what I just stated? Green is bear, red is human.
Yes.
Correct. Fire human, nature bear.
I'm a nature bear.
Still don't know how this is going to work long term. We just flew to the wrong
Somehow
tower.
we didn't Yeah,
Only one
We
tower.
only had one tower open.
We didn't clear central yet, right?
Yeah,
I
we did.
think we cleared it. We must not click the flare at the top.
I did. I clicked the campfire.
The
That's
boss
weird.
Wasn't even an
is.
option.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's only
weird.
one option from the Griffin at the beginning.
Somebody else go up there, see if you can click anything.
I'll go up.
Might as well go up
Everyone
there.
else, chill.
I cannot believe you've done this.
Somebody just pulled the boss.
Close.
Don't.
Kite it to me.
Well, you just kited it to us. Good job, whoever that was. If you
Yeah,
pull,
everyone's
die.
in combat.
I'm gonna mark them. The boss patrols after you pull them, so don't run like crazy person. I guess everybody wasn't here last week when we did this.
It resets
Just
us
die.
right up that hill, dude.
Just die. If you're in combat, just die.
Alright, torch is lit at the tower. I'm looking right at it.
He is chasing somebody towards the entrance of the raid.
I'm chasing. I'm in combat. I'm just going in combat. Fuck it.
I mean, I still think we should swap melee over to the green for the green stacks. If you get a stack of red, I think we should go over to green. We have enough people to do that.
That's what I was curious about. We were very focused on the human and the red stack, but we were doing nothing with the green stacks.
Then you're taking an unnecessary 2 stacks instead of just 1.
From what?
Like if you were to get a red stack and a green stack, you're going to be taking a lot of damage.
I just meant like who's taking the green stacks because we weren't addressing the green stacks with what we were just. If you looked at the raid like what we just did, forget what you explained. What we just did, there was a tank and maybe like 2 healers on the green side, and then everyone was on the red side. So
It doesn't matter which side you're on, right? Because it's just
No,
the
it's
5 closest.
It is.
which meant we weren't managing the green stacks. Is all I'm getting at. We're managing the red stacks, not managing the green stacks.
Hey there.
So if you want to manage the green, you would
Have a
just
good
move. If you get a green, then you would move to the left as you guys are facing, away from the bear, and towards the dragon boss.
Central.
Yeah, go to central, not south, correct?
Yeah,
By
you'd
that
want to put
logic,
like a.
should we have half the raid on each, and then they back in, back out on each?
Not how we
We
did
have
it. We just had healers and a couple of
You
ranged
guys-
DPS, and then some
you guys
melee
had
will
more
take
healers,
the green.
We only have 4, so that's going to be a lot harder to heal
They
through.
had 5. They said 1 more, but
Careful, jump.
Don't jump north.
Then you
Yeah,
like. I think
that's
it's
the
more
issue.
beneficial to position the boss. Like the healers have to reposition once they get 1 to 2 stacks of green, and then maybe put the boss like more closer so that the melee will get the stacks of green.
I really think we
So
should just do
when we
the normal
positioned the
strat.
boss yesterday, it
we
was
just do normal.
I mean, I
a lot
understand what your
different than
strat
where it
is.
was.
I think it's overcomplicating things because we don't have
You
the
guys hear me?
heals, I guess. Oh, you're here, Priesty?
Yes, I'm finally
Hey.
home. Sorry.
Oh, oh shit! Or save
Yeah,
you.
I've been working like 12-hour shifts every fucking day since I've been back, and it's fucking good.
Priesty, quick go eat some sushi, grab a beer, and then jump in raid.
Yeah,
man.
dude, we don't want this fucking.
Fuck you guys. We need him. We need him.
He's like,
Come across quick. Come across. Come across.
Hey, I could have not logged on, okay? Fucker. I could say, fuck them, fuck this, I'm not gonna do anything. And then fake it, I logged on, okay? So, no, no. Okay, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna fuck shit up right now because you know, fuck work.
Oh, you're actually gonna use the staff that you got before you bailed?
No, I have my one hand. That staff broke.
He deleted it.
Alright, we've got a closet up, so if you don't know where you're at, we will summon you over. Which trash?
Yeah, we didn't kill the trash at the bottom of the tower that we just cleared. So
If you're not at the closet, I think
Sort of did, just not the stuff immediately to the left. So if you run out
correct.
to the left. Yeah.
You know where
Yeah,
the raid is? You see?
If you jump off, you're gonna jump
I
in the
know where
ship.
the raid is. Yeah. I mean, I could run this.
Oh,
Yeah, it's right next to the camp, right?
Meowbane is
Go to-
on the map.
where the
Just look at where
Scarlet
I am.
camp is just up
Yeah.
the hill.
I see. I saw it. I saw it last time. Okay.
There's probably a F ton of people. Yeah.
So what's
Hey,
the normal
so,
strat?
Is it better to use just or
The
Explain
normal
it.
strat is you tank the bosses apart, and you have roughly
groups of
5
melee.
people run back and forth, usually 2 groups of melee between them. But that really only works if you have a group of like 30 people where you have 10
We have
melee
enough.
or whatever. But
We
we
have
probably have enough, especially if we throw tree in with the melee.
We have enough. We have
what boss are you
11.
guys on?
The bear and hunter.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay.
Hunter boss.
So I'm just gonna have to worry about ground effects pretty much then.
Yes.
How bad did they nerf this shit?
Not that bad, but it's easier.
Oh, where did you die? Release. Just jump in.
Okay, dumb question. Is there a kill order or?
No. They split health. Hit whatever you hit.
3 bosses down.
So we'll just do the kind of the fence strat. We'll take the humanoid at the fence over.
Griffin
Range
Rider?
can kind of be in the
Where-
middle,
where-
and
where
then
do I
the
find you?
melee will just swap.
Central or Southern?
Very easy. Central. Yep. We already did that. Is
I didn't get
Tell?
it.
Where's Tell dead at?
Digital tower. I raised him on the tower. He should be good.
Okay. So we'll go over there after the boss pad's back, and I'll show you.
Tell said he was fucking bad.
Oh my god, I forgot my fucking pots out of fucking
Posted
mail.
number 2 for Tell.
No box down here. God damn it.
Yeah, or
We could probably hook you up with whatever you need, Priest.
It's gonna take a while because he's gonna have to fix the litter box after.
Just give me a flask.
They lowered these guys' health significantly too, about 4 million.
Wait, I don't have healing flasks.
Shit.
I
That
need
uses the
healing.
bathroom in a litter box.
No, I was making a joke because he's a feral.
No, I literally met someone this last Easter weekend.
You know, I don't kink shame it.
Why?
This is the litter box for I don't know.
Who is that? Scallopini? I think no, I don't need this. I need the healing flask.
I cat watched like 3 weeks
Oh,
ago from my
I thought you were
in-laws, and I
Shadow.
almost like gagged every time I opened the litter box. I don't know why I did that.
Alright. Put you over here for a minute.
Because you're normal, Iron Flame.
So I'm just gonna tank Alexi here. Facing away, like this.
The
Melee
human?
can stand
You
here.
want the ranged on
Yep.
the human side?
And we'll tank the bear over here. Where you guys normally do. Ranged, you guys will be over on this side, so you can bait the spiral shit away from the other group. So you guys are just gonna have to dodge the green swirlies. And then we're just gonna have the melee swap and it should be fine. 1 stack of each is not that much damage to heal.
What is the range on the green swirlies?
Huh?
30 yards? 20
Don't
yards?
yeah. What is the range on them?
I can blink.
Out of
I can blink and get the fuck out.
Just don't stand on them. It's supposed to be like 3 yards, but apparently it's bigger than that.
They
So
improved
starting
the visual, too. They've
on this
improved
side,
the visual.
on Alexi's side, we're gonna have group 2 start DPS. Group 2, where the square is. Group 5, you guys start over here. And when you get your stack, just swap. I don't care if you resist your stack. When your stack goes out, even if you resist it. Yeah, I was resisting. I got some at the end, but I resisted the first 2 limb.
I'm in the wrong spec.
So me and Cappy will just taunt swap.
Yeah, scooch up
like,
here.
At like 2.
We'll pull these
Sound
mobs up
good?
here while Feld's AFK. It's 2. In case you guys be silly and pull them with the bear. Yeah, you can get 2 stacks.
Yeah, that Cappy.
So
I mean, honestly, with 3 tanks, we could just do 1. Should be fine to swap at 1. There's not unnecessary damage. Because with a 3rd tank, you don't have to move the buff.
stack or
You can't.
the
You can't.
closest person gets a stack?
The closest people. So if the melee are closer than the tank doesn't necessarily get 1.
Okay.
But the melee have to be like in the hitbox of the mob to get it.
Yeah, but it's ballsy.
Do we want the melee getting it, or do we want the tank to
Yes.
get it?
No, we want the melee to get it. Ideally, the tanks never get a stack, and you never have to tank swap.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be standing, whether I'm trying to get the stack or trying to avoid getting the stack.
I would say initially just stand with the healers and wait till Lim gets a stack, and then go taunt it off Lim.
Well, I'll just stand it. I'll just be at max speed. So I can
Yeah,
help
yeah,
out.
you shouldn't.
Release and run in. We'll just summon you to us.
Yeah, take your time. Let me download these fucking records. Where did you put it?
Probably like 8
Where
million.
did you put great information in it?
Priesty,
Yeah,
there
it's
were
in
probably
pinned.
9 add-on updates today alone, so refresh your
So again, ranged, you're gonna have the green swirlies that are gonna hit, and then also the hunter guy puts out fire traps that you can just not hit, and it won't do the little fire rings. If you do prop one, it's just 2 rings of fire that are concentric, one inside the other. Just don't stand in it; it goes away after like 5 seconds.
How do the traps look? Just throw them out
Oh shit!
randomly, or
Flagon hopped on too.
Feast is down. Feast is down.
We can get flag in if we die again.
are the traps targeted at my feet, or are they just on the ground?
I believe he
On the
puts
ground.
them near somebody. They're huge.
They
You
go
cannot.
out in a pattern.
Yeah.
They go out in almost
Well,
like a spirally pattern.
well,
I see what goes on. Yeah, I've seen the fire.
Fire.
When it goes
No,
off.
the pattern is when you proc it.
Right.
Okay.
I'm doing a ready check. Then we'll get him.
Install this record real quick.
We've been like 20 minutes since our last poll. We need to pull.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of a reload right now.
You don't need
We got
mods.
time.
Just wing it. You'll be fine.
I'm telling you, I'm not clicking.
All right,
Alright, cool.
melee
Cool,
groups, come over to your spots. Three should be in that. Yeah. No, we can do that.
Well, I'm going to be hanging out by group 5 because I'm swapping
Are you?
Lim.
Wait. Tree, are you in right now or not?
Warcraft is not responding right now.
Free is not in. Everyone back out. Back out.
Back out,
It's-
back out, back out.
Back out.
He's
Run.
probably gonna pull.
I'm up at the top of the hill.
Yeah, we were in position to pull the fight.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. No, I'm with group 2. So Cappy is not in. I'll swap myself.
No.
Oh, what about
that.
Flag?
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah,
He's a new priest.
Picked up to replace
Your
you.
replacement.
We have 11 people.
I mean, there's no replacement for you, but he's your.
So I will get stacks, but I also have. Stids, can you run fire resistora?
Yeah.
And I'll be at fire resist cap if we run fire.
Okay, so we're pulling on the next one. Cool.
And I shouldn't need a taunt swap off skill. Hopefully. If I do, then Lem can taunt off.
Also, range should be able to get on this tree stump here and avoid the green entirely while still baiting it.
Well, what if I'm healing?
And evade the entire fight and screw it up.
Is there a reason why I'm in this group?
Yes,
you're
yeah, but we want you in the melee.
supposed to run like your melee with that group.
It'll be easier to
He
heal you.
says.
Can we reach Tota?
I believe you're starting on bear and then going to human.
Can
Okay.
we just switch with Bunkus and I'll just heal myself? So I can out heal Toda?
I don't even feel like I'm reaching them.
The whole idea is we need melee and you're the only one who can run and heal.
Yeah, I get it.
Did you guys see what Tripod said about the
No.
fire blast range?
That's fine. I'll tank closer. I don't have to be on the fence. I do need to be closer to Stids though, so I get the aura.
Oh, that's if we stand on this stump. We don't need to stand on this stump though.
Yeah. Do we have to stay on the stump?
I'm not on the
I mean,
stump.
if you tank him next to the thing, that'd be fantastic.
I can't heal on that stump.
Tank right here. Everybody was ready. Hold this.
Let's fuck him up. Let's see what happens.
Make sure, Lim, you get over here so you can.
No, don't tell me a DC, dude.
5, 4,
I don't care.
3,
My dad.
I pull. I'll come in.
Beware.
Hey, look at that. You all got hit by that shit. Don't try to fucking gimmick mechanic.
I mean, it's totally not in it, but now we know how wide it is.
I don't know why
Are we
that's
gonna
all-
do this guy?
No, get practice on the fight.
I have no healers right now.
Yeah, we nailed that.
Beware.
What we need to do, I'm gonna sound like an asshole, we need to stop saying dumb
Beware.
shit. I've kind of been quiet all night. Like, just listen to the instructions I put out and we will down these fights.
Alright.
Don't try to do some random crazy shit. These are not hard fights. Just do the mechanics. It's very easy to just dodge a green shit off the ground.
Can we switch sides?
Why?
So then that doesn't happen?
Do you mean switch the bosses or switch who's tanking which bosses?
Bosses.
Again, but why? What is that gonna change?
You want human on the right.
Yeah, the bear should be aimed at nobody.
Yeah,
The bear
so the bear
turns and aims wherever the fuck he wants.
Hello.
It is random.
See ya.
No idea.
You cannot control his cone.
The cone is stopped by collision though, so if you put him behind the fence, it'll just clump up behind the fence. It'll never go towards the range.
Yep.
I thought that's what they
You can move that there. They said there was a hot fix that fixed that, but if
They
it
did
was
not, because
then
they
you
were
can do
all
it.
single stacked where I was fighting him earlier.
They tank him behind the fence. That's fine.
Central.
Just tank him like 10 yards further back behind the fence.
Jump down over.
He's coming. Be careful.
Just stay over here, and we'll follow him over. This fight is actually the easiest of the three, mechanically. Now maybe.
Tried to kill you guys and you couldn't even kill me.
Yeah, I had to save the day.
The melee on my side are also not close enough to the boss, so I am still getting stacks. So you will likely have to swap off of me.
I think we go into it assuming the tank's left tongue.
Yeah.
It's 2 firefighters coming. Oh.
Basically tried to hit Toda and just
Up right here.
Eyes, be careful. Fuck this up.
Cannot command.
So Lem, just tank your bear further back a little bit. And I'll scooch the fire guy a little closer to you, so people can have range.
I was just gonna tank him.
You just want to tank him on the fence right here?
Yeah, where the fucking wheelbarrow their pile of hay is.
Okay, I'll just drag the skull on the other side.
Yeah.
Melee groups can still stay where they were. You don't have to swap to the other bot.
Steve, would you go ahead and drop a repair bot?
And I will pop world buffs once everybody's over here.
Flagon should be coming in. We can summon him right when he comes in.
Okay.
We'll drop a feast.
Just hold up on world buffs for like 30 seconds. We got a stone down again.
There's already a stone down.
Yep.
Spell is on the repair bot. Feast.
What do you want me to do, Blaze?
So you wait until Lim gets a stack, on off with them, and then so if you want to stand over there, that's fine. But you just have to make sure you're the furthest melee away. I mean, your damage is kind of negligible on this, so it's not a big deal if you just kind of stand back.
The big thing is if you're not actively tanking, you need to not take a step.
I have fire resist cap, so there's a decent chance I will resist it.
That's the idea, right? Is, active tanks are going to tank a stack. Unless
Stacks.
They do damage, and you take
Think of it like
25%
four
more
horsemen.
damage. 25% more damage from that school of magic.
Four horsemen.
Because if you take an additional stack, it exponentially does more damage.
Yeah, lower stack counts.
Warlocks need salve.
Yep. Salve's going out.
Quick with these ready checks, guys.
We want to move us here if we can, but don't get up either.
So I'm gonna pull the skull over to where we are this way. The bear is gonna stay there, right? Well, that's what you want to do?
Yes.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Stack. So Cappy, if you want to taunt off Lim over there.
Beware.
Lim, you can come over whenever and taunt off of me. Ideally, sooner rather than later. I have 2 stacks.
Just did it.
Okay.
Just gonna do.
Yep.
Blaze is gonna get it for me.
Yep.
That's easy enough.
I just got a stack.
Beware.
That's not good. Go taunt off a Lim quick. Melee, you guys need to swap as soon as your group gets a stack, even if you resist it. My red stacks just dropped. I need a taunt on the X whenever you get over Lim.
Beware.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got close to it.
Funny. Just gonna eat this root.
Beware.
Oh, see, a little stuff.
It worked. Maybe when you get your next one, Blaze, then we'll go on top.
Still only have 1. Alright, I have 2.
I have 2.
Beware.
I'm coming, Cappy. You might get a third. But I'm coming. Did you get one? Okay, big heals on Cappy.
Beware.
Oh no, you. Okay.
Careful of the fire traps near the bear, guys.
My bad. Where's those stids? Get stids up.
Just taunt whenever.
Beware.
Okay, I'm coming over to taunt Cappy. Taunting. Okay.
Doing shield, guys. You're doing great.
Yep. Keep it up. We got it.
We're on pace to kill this, so just
Okay, second stack on the skull.
Yep, got it.
Beware.
Alright, taunting skull or X. Ooh.
Drop the trap for you guys.
Beware.
Stacks of green. Got it. I'm stunned. Keep it up. Almost there. It's fine. I'm gonna be a second. Alright, taunting. Make sure on the skull that you're not in front of him.
Beware.
That's where the tanks are taking him. I got 2 stacks on skull.
Pop your shield wall.
Might as well.
Beware.
Good job, easy.
What?
They're not. I agree. They are not. Either way, though, it's still easy. There's not much tank damage. They definitely reduce.
Hey, can I go get my flask and stuff? I feel so naked.
No, people. Nobody has any they can trade you.
No.
Rand is our main on these, so I am going to give these to Rand just because I know he has bloods and everything else.
I've got plenty of bloods. If somebody needs a maid, just let me know.
Plate, shoulders, same thing. Highest roll is Jane. Grant, do you
The pants, helmet, and chest. Alright, thank you.
So that fight on Fire Blast is 26 yards. I just skipped out on it. Should I get closer?
Do what, Clem?
What's what I know about this fight, dude? I only watched like 1 or 2 videos.
We'll go over it.
Paladin, Druid, boots, 2 of these. 2 people get these.
You couldn't do the freaking trinket first.
What the random beast does?
Trinket.
It's bagel swords. It's
Melee
50%
trinket.
of all.
Physical damage trinket. Everybody wants it apparently. Rats vacay. Grats vacay.
It's a fucking didgeridoo, brother.
So on this 3D, it's a lot of AoE damage.
Feather defense bear form trinket.
Chest piece.
Chest piece.
Trinket. Yeah, sorry, chest.
So on this priesty, he randomly puts a circle underneath one player. That person has to go to the edge of the map. You're gonna drop fire on the ground. He will then face that and do AoE damage to the entire raid. and do more damage if you're in front of him. He will also cast a spell that used to be able to be interrupted. Now you cannot interrupt it, and it will slowly. Actually, it's pretty quick. A white holy orb will float towards the location of one raid member, and then after he dies the first time, 3 raid members, and then after he dies the second time, 5 raid members. And it will put a giant pool of fire. So when we call for it, everybody just slightly move to the right or left. Range can be pretty grouped. I would try to stand near the edge and then move along the edge so that the flames kind of stay towards the outside of the room for that.
Okay.
There's going to be 3 adds, 3 dragons that land. We're going to kill one of them. It's going to do 1,000 damage to the whole raid when it dies. And then the other 2 we're going to ignore, and it will do 4,000 damage to the raid when those 2 adds. So that's the time, and it's holy damage, so we can't resist it. That's the time when everybody needs to be topped off.
Okay. So you want me to go shadow? Okay.
Nope.
No, we want you to heal.
We had trouble with this last week from healing standpoint because people were blowing up from the dragons. We do have rallying cries. We have 2 of them. We also have.
You need me to use barrier?
We also have barriers. Yes. So barriers will be used when that AOE damage starts going out, and then the range will be in that. We can try to do it kind of close to melee so everybody can get in it. And then as soon as the AoE fire damage goes out, he almost always will follow it up immediately with the holy orb that you have to move. Otherwise, you'll be standing in fire and die. I forgot what that spell is called. Starts with a C, I think. I'll see it on it. I'll see it on the deviant timer. I'll call it out. I'm gonna.
Do I need pain suppression or no?
Pain suppression is not as big of a deal. Barrier would be good. Yes.
Well,
I'm gonna try to solo tank the boss to resist the stacks with full fire resist the first attempt just to see if it works. If not, we'll go back to just taunt swapping. Either way, if it doesn't work, you'll have to taunt swap. But let's just pull it real quick so that the people who haven't seen it will see it. The big part of the fight, though, is just managing the AoE damage. I'm gonna put a mark on Toda, a triangle. So range, try to stand on near Toda, and then he can kind of sidestep after the spells go out to dodge the fire. Everybody should be running fire aura for this too.
Are you counting the fire resist from the Duke's domain?
No, I should have more, but that's fine. Get 303 right now. Alright, everybody's ready. We'll give it a try. If I do need a taunt swap, Lim, just taunt swap off me, and I'll try to help with the ad. We'll mark 1 ad with a skull. It's a kill.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You get that circle under your feet, make sure you run quickly to the edge. Alright, I did get a stack of that. So we'll see if I resist this. Cremation, dodge. That's what it's called, cremation. No, I did not resist it. Go ahead and taunt.
The damage you should be resisting.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'll switch the spell. Kill the ads first.
Don't stand in front of the boss. Do not stand in front of the boss.
What? No,
really
we just
bad
kill the
drop.
skull and then we switch to the boss, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So 1 ad.
No, you kill 1 ad,
what domain looks like?
How we have to pick
The-
between FR and
Cremation going out. That's what you guys have to dodge. Again, as soon as the AoE fire damage ends, move. Don't just keep standing there. Alright, Light Forge is his ability that he uses when he gets just dead, basically. So he's died once now. And you're right, I was not taking much damage with 2 stacks. Just stack, just stack. They die 30 seconds after they spawn, or if we kill them. And they do twice as much damage if they die from the timer. But correct.
We got a DI.
I'm gonna take the fire resist off, and I just want to go back to what we did last time and have you guys tank. I think it was easier.
You're gonna have a much easier time picking up the ads. Just
I agree.
How are you? See you.
Because I didn't resist a single stack. The damage wasn't too bad. But I still think if I get a 3rd or a 4th stack, it's gonna kill me.
We should also be able to shoot a lot of Duke's domains out.
Yeah, if you have that trinket, you should be able to pop it on cooldown basically during the AoE fire. And that little bluish, purplish circle that is safe to stand in. What?
I have one. Would you like me to use it? Should we all
Yes.
use it?
What, Duke's Domain?
Yeah, yeah. Like use it in the bubble or when the bubble's not there.
Yeah, use it when you don't, when there's no bluish aura out.
are the range gonna stack to bait the cremation?
That's the whole point. If the ranged are all stacked together, it will bait the cremation. However, the cremation can go unranged. So as soon as the AoE fire ends, the melee have to be prepared to move from the boss. It's not guaranteed to be on ranged.
I just didn't think we were doing. I wasn't sure that we were stacking that.
The ranged is. They're trying to group on the triangle. Yep. Yeah, don't go stand like where the boss is with that. Go like 30 yards away on the edge somewhere. The one time that you might have to do that is if the tank who's currently tanking gets it. But that's an exception. He does have a decent amount less health, so this fight should go a little bit quicker. So we'll start with Lem tanking, and then Cappy you can taunt when he gets his 2nd stack, and I'll do the ads. And it does look like the ads were auto-marking that time, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just ignore the X and the square, whatever mark goes out, just kill the skull, and then go to the boss.
Should I use my domain like it's a barrier after the first thing blows up? If we don't have one?
If you don't have a, yeah. I mean, you can just use it every time it's up, for the most part. Just use yours on the first one, Cheese, and then Rand, you can use yours on the 2nd one, and then whoever else has one can use it on the 3rd, and then it should be back up. It's got a short cooldown.
So range just stacks on green the whole time.
Yes.
Alright, cool.
This only works if you move. If you do not move when everybody else moves, you will instantly die. because there's going to be later on in the fight. There's going to be 3 or 5 of those spots grouped in the same spot. I will try to bring the skull as close to the boss as I can, but later on in the fight when it gets hectic, might not be as easy. It is not worth running through fire to get to the boss, so avoid the fire at all costs. It's very hard.
Cool.
And I'll pop some buffs, skull buffs here.
Don't forget to use your frozen runes.
I don't think I handed these out to you, so probably give us some.
You handed out
Take it.
frozen.
I mailed everybody, yes, you should have got some.
I did not get any. I got some
Sign up
elixir
for
of
last
fortitude.
Thursday was going to get them in.
You were
Oh,
doing
and
that's why.
should we be popping the flask of the old gods now? Or
I don't think it's necessary. If you are
Okay.
low HP, like a mage, potentially, but I don't think this is necessary.
Greater Marks of the Dawn if you guys do.
Alright, everybody is ready
Any locks have extra stones?
when Iron Flame is ready. You don't want to use stones, you want to use
Once my
the
mana's up, I'm good.
you want to use the thing I just gave you. It's on the same cooldown.
Oh, okay.
Make sure if you guys have the improved mark talent, you guys are buffing as well. We shouldn't have
I've got
somebody who just doesn't have that having to buff the raid. Alright. Alright, Lem, you ready?
Yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Formation, now move. Yep, you don't have to move super far. Boss? Yep, Cremation is gonna come out here soon. What, we moving left or right? Alright, move left. You guys moved early, we had people already to the left.
I got it.
Stay stacked. Stay stacked on the triangle range.
Someone in melee has that.
Get away from that side. Get away from that range. Move out. Whoever that's at, move out.
Melee move.
Bubble. Big heals, big heals. We're gonna have a cremation right after this, so get ready to move. That's probably gonna come. Any melee's got that? Okay, big heals coming up here. 2 elves are gonna die. And fire. fire damage. Is it rallying if we got it? Good heals. Formation coming soon. There it is.
Yeah, I'm taunting. Alright, I got the fucking shit.
The boss. He's low here, so this is gonna be weird. He whelps. That is, we have to be topped off there. When there's whelps up, they have to be topped off. Fine, go, let's go.
We have the reses.
I'm taunting. I'm taunting.
This is fine. That's just where he's going to target his breath. It's fine to get that as a thing.
Fine, it's fine.
You can just try to push it.
Big heals here. Use your health pots after this explosion if you need to. Oh. You just got the ray breath. Formation. On the skull. This is the last health bar.
Opposite way he's facing now.
No.
Whoops, they're gonna die, they're gonna explode. You can't tell me that 5 seconds after you do it. There's no ad thing, guys. What do you have to pick this up? Formation coming out.
I saw 2 stacks. They just went out. Take the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just trying the.
step of the fire, guys. That
Dude,
was
how come
generally
the-
good, guys. We did it for 2 of the 3 phases. We just got to do it the whole time. So keep it up.
Getting focused with the little circle limb is actually good for the tank because it doesn't do any damage. It's just you get to decide where the circle's he's going to focus for the breath. And he doesn't do anything during that.
The big thing is, you need to be vocal about where the boss is going to turn if you're going to do something like funky, like flip him.
Yeah, I've
Because if
tried.
he's breathing and he's facing the opposite direction that you're standing, just make
No.
sure you let us know.
Lim took it and he was in the other place. I thought I was on
Well,
the
you
other
said you
side.
had it back,
You
so
need something?
I don't know that I can taunt it off of him or something because it didn't. It went back to you.
Okay.
I don't know. Like sometimes I taunt and it goes back to you, so I don't know
Because
whether
he just out threats through the taunt if that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been not attacking when I don't have it because just keep riding you.
I don't know if he resets to like before he started an ability or something. That makes sense. Like he just locks in who he has threat on before he starts an ability, and so if you taunt after that, it doesn't matter when he finishes the ability because he's not doing anything during it. He just goes back to whoever had threat, which is my only explanation for some of the weird shit he's doing. Because we have 2-piece from Nax, so our taunt should never fail.
The only other thing we could try is we could kill Skull and X now that the enrage timer is less. Because what's the only thing that's really killing us on this is when the 2 whelp. Because people are still at half health.
Cannot come back.
Yeah, I mean, the melee has about 2,000 more health than most of you guys in ranged. But they got 1 or 2 more pulls here. We go. Probably 2. Nobody should be getting hit by it. The issue is people are spreading out early, and if you spread out, now we can't predict where it's going to be. So if you go to the left and the raid stays in the middle, and then the raid moves to the left, they're just going to move in. So you really have to... Do I need you to what?
Put down food.
Iron. A million of them.
Might have a game.
Put it down, sure.
Yeah, see, if you use the lobster all the time, then it loses its luster. It's got to be used for special occasions only.
Second round kill 2, then back to 1.
So how does this boss die?
You kill him 3 times. So that was our final time that we were on when we wiped.
And you have to have enough people up to kill 1 whelp each thing and still push damage to him because we were at constant whelps at the end.
Yeah, I want to do what Hydro said. When we get to that second round, I want to start, if we still have everybody up, I want to kill 2 of them just to ensure that we don't get... Because it seems like the second phase is when the abilities overlap the poorest. After he dies the first time. You still want to priority kill the skull, but cleave is fine, and then immediately swap over to that. And that will be a significant reduction in raid damage that we take. Alright, let me know when you're ready, Iron.
We have about half the raid to get an int buff, and then I'll...
You have 3 mages.
I'm
so
terrible
don't
at
have
this.
int
I'm
on
sorry,
everybody?
dude. It's pretty much iron.
Int is the thing holding us up from clearing this faster, right? That is it.
And once my mana is good, we should...
Why can't they just make the group buff affordable? What's the deal?
They hate us.
Alright, Lem, I'm doing a timer. Who is that Soulstone just on?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Put mine on Ram.
I'm still 20 minutes out of mine, but
Range. Stand on the triangle. Get on the triangle. There it is. Dodge. You have time to adjust. He doesn't do it back to back. Oh shit. Okay. I didn't. I was just barely attacking.
You taunted because you jumped way ahead.
I crit for 5k twice in a row. X then skull. X, guys.
I don't know who's gonna face after this, so all the tanks should not be affected.
Not gonna be me.
I taunted, so it should be me. Should be me.
There is not enough whelp damage, guys. More whelp damage. There's no reason two of those should not die. 30 seconds. Golden X.
Kill both whelps.
Goal and X. Here's the res. Jesus. Need a B-res on Cappy. X. Slow cremation. And that was on the melee. Melee, you guys have to anticipate it. No help though. Alright, judge the ball on this one. Don't worry about the X on this one. We lost the DPS, so I don't think we're gonna have enough to do two anymore. Hash. Okay, skull. That's the skull.
Second. Monty.
Circles out.
It's on me. That second face to me.
Cremation.
Just wipe, we don't have res. Take. Alright, we got one more pull, and then we're done for today. Again, you guys, please watch the cremation timer. And if you are right next to the boss, you can't be standing still. AK was unlucky to be the only one to die, but I saw like 4 melee take two ticks of that cremation when he died.
Props to Meowbane. He's heads and shoulders away on DPS on that. Congrats. Good work.
Hey there. Have a good.
Would it be faster for us to assist somebody? Have you ever done that?
For what?
Yeah, but they don't have assist or focus target in this.
There is no sod focus.
Oh.
Focus would be awesome. There's all kinds of shit done with that.
Limp, you don't need to zone it either. I got you.
I mean, you could make a slash assist macro to assist someone specific.
You could make it to a certain person, but you can't just do like me every fight, switch my assist and have this macro work.
A focus frame would.
You know what I mean, though. Like
Amazing.
to hit the skull the quickest.
Tap tap tap. Go go go.
One extra tab's too many.
or not the macro. A DVM typically marks the first one that it recognizes that spawns as typically.
Correct. It's just depending on where you are. It's not necessarily the first one you tabbed to, which is fine. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Alright, open not the name or girl bathwater. We're winning here.
Everyone wants the fish feast.
No, it's a special event.
It's good luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna start giving my spices to Rando.
Or what? Put up? Pop in world buffs. Good job on the healing that time too. I don't think we got very low during most of the AoE phases. It was just unlucky with the second death during the pulsing.
Yeah, you're good. Tonight was generally good before he restarted.
Berserk Soon is just a bug from the previous pull. If you have your second Zanza and haven't used it, pop it on this one. Ready check it. Do an iron and tripod right here.
I should be good.
No more bag slots.
You don't have your 30 slots yet.
No, I'm logged on for like 3 days. Oh, wow.
Oh, I can't do it right now, Tilda. I'll have to do it after raid. I don't have the bloods in my bag. Sorry. Alright. Are you guys ready now? Everybody's ready. Leave me alone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just gonna shadow cleave. Okay, cremation coming out now.
For a second breath.
Stacks up. Don't want this to die here. Good. Formation, move. Jump. Move out, whoever that is, melee.
Whoever the circle is, move into the corner.
He's gonna phase here.
Okay. Face directly.
Ready for the knockback. Knockback coming. Kill X, kill X.
Deuces.
Good job. Cremation, move. if I'm blazing, taunt the boss off of me. What the hell did I have aggro? NX. Good heals. Ads are dead. Melee, move out, whoever that is. Move back for the boss after that channel is over, melee. Keep facing the boss the way you were facing him. On X. We're not gonna get the X, I don't think. It's gonna be close.
This is shit.
No ads, bro. No ads. No ads out. There's no ads. Knock back. Last phase, one more time. On the X. Big heals. One more whelp is gonna explode, there it is.
I have this.
Cremation. Need to move the boss if you can. We cannot get in there.
I have a circle.
Use your runes here if you have your runes. Use your rune. This X is gonna hurt. I don't think it's gonna die.
Jesus.
Let's do skull here.
Thompson.
Cremation coming out. Cremation. Stay on the boss. Stay on the boss. Two ads are gonna die here. Big damage. Bidding on win. The AoE's going out. We might kill X on the next one too.
They have a P-Res.
That in the corner.
Actually, you know what? Stay on the boss. No ads. We'll still kill the skull, but stay on the boss after. Unless... Fuck that. Don't ignore the ads if they spawn. Stay on the boss. Stay on the boss. Let's kill the boss. You got 30 seconds to kill the boss.
Boys! Oh!
I told you, gamer girl bath or lobster girl bath water.
Oh yeah.
Good
so-
work. Thank you.
Look at that. Exactly 10 o'clock.
Whatever the fuck this mace is, reduces chance to attack, be dodged or parried. Attack speed.
Hydro. That's basically.
Hydro.
Nice.
That's it.
It's
Nice
gonna
roll.
be massive,
Hit. Wow.
massive upgrade.
Congrats.
Huge.
Thanks, Mr. Rogue. Good job.
Rogue Priest Warlock.